Hello and welcome back to the Immortal News family. In today's heartfelt video, we bring to you the latest updates on the passing of some truly remarkable individuals within the last 24 hours. We also have an update regarding renowned actress and model Kate Beckinsale. As a part of the Immortal News family, we are committed to honoring and remembering those who have made a lasting impact in our lives and the world. If this video touches your heart, or if the stories of these extraordinary people have moved you, please show your respect and remembrance by giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you for joining us in this moment of reflection and tribute.
Number 10.
Mandisa, the Grammy-winning American Idol Season 5 alum, passed away at the age of 47 on April 19th. She was found in her Nashville home, and while the cause of her death remains undisclosed, her impact on the world through her music and faith remains clear. Mandisa was a beacon of encouragement and inspiration, using her platform to share her faith and uplift those facing life's challenges. Her music and testimony have touched countless lives, offering hope and strength. A cherished figure in the Christian music scene, her contributions were heartfelt and far-reaching. She made her mark not only through her powerful voice but also through her openness about her own struggles, making her a relatable and deeply admired figure. Her final studio album, Out of the Dark, encapsulates her journey and battles, bringing light to others in their times of darkness. Her friend Natalie Grant and other figures in the Christian community have expressed deep sorrow and appreciation for her life. David Pierce of Christian radio station Clove remembered her as a person of profound kindness and immense faith, whose legacy will continue to inspire. As we remember Mandisa, we celebrate a life filled with faith, courage, and a voice that brought hope to many. Her music and the lives she touched form a legacy that will endure beyond her years. Tributes to Mandisa. Number 9. Crandle Addington, an esteemed American businessman and poker legend known as Dandy for his sharp dress, passed away at the age of 85. He was a major figure in the poker world, best known as one of the original creators of the World Series of Poker and a Poker Hall of Fame member. His accomplishments to the game are significant, having played in the first WSOP in 1970 and making an unprecedented 7 final table appearances in the main event over the 1970s. Aside from his poker prowess, Addington was also a successful entrepreneur, having earned a dual major in economics and accounting at Southwestern University. He worked in a variety of businesses, including chemical manufacture and oil and gas exploration, before becoming the CEO of Phoenix Biotechnology, which specializes in cancer therapy research. His poker reputation as a no-limit hold'em legend, as bestowed by fellow Hall of Famer Doyle Brunson, is defined by his strategic skill and consistent presence at the table, which has influenced generations of players. His life was a mix of high-stakes gaming and high-impact commercial enterprises, leaving a lasting impression on both. As the poker community and the corporate world reflect on his extraordinary life and contributions, his narrative continues to inspire.
Number 8.
Jun Moon, celebrated music producer and former adolescent drummer for the Staple Singers, passed away from cardiac arrest at the age of 69. His early explorations into the music industry began as a 6th grader, when he joined the Staple Singers and witnessed firsthand the grandeur of touring with legendary bands and people such as Bob Dylan. This childhood trip ignited a lifelong passion and career in music, propelling him from performer to formidable figure in the music industry. His musical career spanned more than just performing. As a record executive and producer, he helped mold the sounds of many musicians, including Al Green, Janet Jackson, and Barry White. His inventive approach left an enduring mark on the industry, often introducing new musical movements before they became popular. His legacy also includes the establishment of AEMMP Records at Columbia College, which became an important venue for rising performers, and IM Records, which specialized in genres ranging from gospel to jazz. His influence continued into the digital music era, as he secured a critical partnership with iTunes that expanded the reach of several musicians. Moon is remembered as a visionary, a nurturing parent, and a mentor, and his enormous impact on music and those around him lives on. Tributes to Jun Moon.
Number 7.
Bill Tobin, a notable figure in American football, passed away at the age of 83. Renowned for his important positions in the NFL, his career ranged from running back for the Houston Oilers to key executive for teams such as the Chicago Bears, Indianapolis Colts, and Detroit Lions. Tobin and his brother Vince grew up on a farm in Burlington Junction, Missouri, and were always involved in sports. Bill Tobin's athletic odyssey led him from high school football and basketball to the backfield at the University of Missouri. During his stint as an NFL executive, he made shrewd and successful draft decisions, including Hall of Famers Marshall Faulk and Marvin Harrison while with the Indianapolis Colts. He was key in putting together a team that earned the Colts their first playoff victory since Super Bowl V. His reputation also includes a historic episode in NFL draft history, a public argument with commentator Mel Kiper Jr., which demonstrated his fervent love for the game and his team. His influence extended beyond his own career, as his son Duke Tobin now serves as the Cincinnati Bengals Director of Player Personnel, carrying on the family's heritage in NFL management. Bill Tobin's contributions to American football have left an everlasting impression on the game, as he is known for both his smart organizational abilities and his flamboyant personality. Tributes to Bill Tobin.
Number 6.
Daniel Dennett, a pioneering American philosopher and cognitive scientist, passed away on April 19 at the age of 82. He was recognized for his vast contributions to philosophy of mind, science, and biology, notably evolutionary biology and cognitive science. As the Austin B. Fletcher Professor of Philosophy at Tufts University and co-director of the Center for Cognitive Studies, he made significant and lasting academic contributions. Born in Boston, Massachusetts, he attended Harvard University and the University of Oxford before embarking on a significant career that combined philosophical discourse and scientific knowledge. His philosophical investigations into the nature of consciousness and free will established him as a key figure in academic and public debates on these complicated issues. He was an outspoken supporter of atheism and secularism, noted for his critical views on religion and affiliation with New Atheism, alongside people such as Richard Dawkins and Christopher Hitchens. His writings have promoted a better understanding of the human mind and its relationship to evolutionary processes, emphasizing a scientific approach to philosophical concerns. His legacy includes not just his rigorous and perceptive academic work, but also his dedication to public education and his role in shaping modern ideas about consciousness and free will. Tributes to Daniel Dennett.
Number 5.
Steve Killa, the talented bassist of Dead Meadow and a pivotal figure in the psychedelic rock scene, passed away. As a founding member of Dead Meadow, he contributed to the band's particular sound, which combined elements of stoner rock and heavy metal with a psychedelic twist. His deep, resonant bass lines not only influenced the band's music, but also struck a chord with a generation of fans, raising Dead Meadow to cult status in the underground music community. Throughout his career, he contributed to an extensive output that included 8 studio albums, most notably influencing the band's critically praised releases, Shivering King and Others, and Feathers. His most recent work, Force Form Free, was released by Blues Funeral Recordings and showcases his continuous progress as a musician and artist. Beyond his musicianship, Killa was involved in production, helping to create the band's complex, echo-laden soundscapes, which enthralled listeners all over the world. His early experiences touring with legends and working closely with iconic artists like as Bob Dylan improved his music and increased his influence in the rock music world. His dedication to his art, effect on the evolution of psychedelic rock, and role in developing Dead Meadow's everlasting appeal all contribute to his lasting reputation. Tributes to Steve Killa.
Number 4.
Ellen Ash Peters, a trailblazer in the American legal system, passed away at the age of 94. Born in Berlin as a refugee from Nazi Germany, she blazed a trail of firsts throughout her illustrious career. She was the first woman appointed to the Connecticut Supreme Court in 1978, after making history as the first female tenured professor at Yale Law School. Her devotion to justice and equality was evident throughout her term on the bench, particularly in the landmark judgment in Chef v. O'Neill, which addressed racial and ethnic isolation in schools and affirmed the state's responsibility to provide equitable educational opportunities. She was known for her rigorous intellect and determination, and she continued to have an impact on the legal environment as a judicial trial referee after retiring from the Supreme Court. Her achievements have been honored with various accolades, including the Ella T. Grasso Distinguished Service Medal and the Warren E. Berger Award from the National Center for State Courts. Her legacy goes beyond her judicial accomplishments. She is known for her position as a mentor and her enormous influence on public education law. Ellen Ash Peters, a pioneer and recognized voice in the legal world, left a history of tearing down barriers and working for a more equitable society. Tributes to Ellen Ash Peters.
Number 3.
Wallace Harris, a distinguished figure in the world of ice hockey officiating, passed away on April 18th at the age of 88. Born on November 23, 1935 in Quebec, he spent nearly 4 decades in the sport, including 17 years as an NHL on-ice official and 16 years as an NHL supervisor of officials, before becoming the NHL's first director of officiating. During his illustrious career, he refereed 953 regular season games, 85 playoff games, and 6 Stanley Cup Finals. One of his most memorable events was officiating the historic 1975 game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Soviet Union's Central Red Army team, which concluded in a 3-3 tie and is regarded as one of the best hockey games ever played. In 1951, he played for the Lachine Maroons in the Quebec Amateur Hockey Association, then became a referee in 1956, and finally made his NHL debut in 1966. His devotion and accomplishments to the sport extended beyond the rink. He was instrumental in teaching and mentoring young officials, helping to shape professional hockey officiating standards. Wallace Harris has a legacy defined by his love of hockey, his impartiality in refereeing, and his tremendous influence on the game's integrity and growth. Tributes to Wallace Harris.
Number 2.
Sir Chips KSK, a distinguished British merchant banker and former chairman of Arsenal Football Club, passed away at the age of 84. Born into the affluent Keswick family that owns Jardine Matheson, he attended Eton College and the University of Aix-Marseille. He was chairman of Hambros Bank from 1986 until 1998 and received a knighthood in 1993 for his contributions to banking. Sir Chips joined Arsenal Football Club's board in November 2005 and was appointed chairman in August 2013, succeeding Peter Hillwood. He kept this post until his retirement in May 2020, during which time he was admired for his leadership and commitment to the club. Aside from his business life, he was well known in British society for his connections to royalty and membership in a number of social clubs. He was married to Lady Sarah Ramsay and they had 3 sons. His family's links to King Charles III and Queen Camilla elevated his social standing. He was remembered for his philanthropy and support for different causes, including the pro-union Better Together, but he also enjoyed horse racing and hunting, reflecting his aristocratic lifestyle. His quiet elegance and competent leadership have had a lasting impact on both the business and sports communities. Tributes to Sir Chips KSK.
Today's top headlines. News 1. In a tragic turn of events, Brazilian influencer and musician Diego Santos died after falling into a reservoir while filming a stunt in Americana, Brazil. The 20-year-old, who was known for his vibrant social media presence and nearly 140,000 Instagram followers, tragically drowned at Lake Salto Grande. Santos, who is also an upcoming musician, slipped while attempting to capture an ambitious stunt for his audience, which he hinted at in his last Instagram post, promising something live. Witnesses tried desperately to save him, but were unable to prevent the tragic outcome. Following the incident, authorities have labeled his death as suspicious, prompting a thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding the accident. The community and his fans are mourning the loss of a young talent known for his energetic personality and creative content. Santos's death raises concerns about the risks influencers may encounter while creating engaging yet dangerous content for social media. His family and friends remember him as a bright, aspiring artist who brought joy and entertainment to many. News 2. UK comedian Jimmy Carr recently revealed on Kathy Burke's podcast, Where There's a Will, There's a Wake, that he nearly died from meningitis as a child. His first memory he shared is undergoing a lumbar puncture for diagnosis in Limerick, Ireland, at the tender age of 3. Carr recounted the intense pain of the procedure and an unexpectedly profound moment when he reassured his doctor, saying, "You've got to be cruel to be kind," a phrase he picked up at a young age. Meningitis, an inflammation of the membranes surrounding the brain and spinal cord, is usually viral but can also be bacterial, fungal, or parasitic. Symptoms include sudden fever, stiff neck, and severe headaches. Early diagnosis and treatment are critical, especially for bacterial meningitis, which can lead to severe complications such as brain damage or hearing loss. Carr's story underscores not only his personal resilience but also the importance of awareness and vaccination against meningitis, especially for vulnerable groups. The comedian, known for his sharp wit, continues to entertain audiences worldwide, reflecting on his brush with death with characteristic humor and insight. His experience highlights the fragility of life and the unexpected moments that can shape our perspectives forever. News 3. Kate Beckinsale, the celebrated actress known for her role in Underworld, is bouncing back into her fitness routine after a recent hospitalization, and she's not alone. She's brought along a St. Bernard for company in the gym. The 50-year-old star shared amusing gym videos on Instagram featuring the playful dog, humorously noting, "Well, fitness used to be my passion." Following her hospital stint, Beckinsale's return to the gym has garnered supportive comments from friends and fans alike. Michelle Visage, the television personality, commented on the post, calling it relatable and praising the gym setup. Renowned celebrity trainer Gunnar Peterson also expressed his delight, proclaiming the post a winner of the internet for the day. This gym visit marks Beckinsale's continuing recovery, which she hinted at through a post wearing a Tummy Troubles Survivor t-shirt, shedding light on her recent health issues. The actress, who often shares snippets of her personal life and challenges, remains a beloved figure, drawing admiration for her resilience and dedication to health and fitness. Her recent posts resonate with fans who appreciate her candidness and continue to send well wishes her way as she navigates her health journey. News 4. The auction of personal items belonging to the late Hollywood icon Raquel Welch generated over $1 million, astonishingly surpassing expectations by more than threefold. Held in Los Angeles by Julian's Auctions, the event saw nearly all 500 items from Welch's collection find new owners. A highlight was a turquoise and silver squash blossom necklace Welch wore to the 1970 premiere of Myra Breckenridge, which fetched a stunning $195,000, 195 times its estimated value. Other notable sales included a 2018 Mercedes SL 550 for $104,000 and Welch's Golden Globe from 1975, which sold for $26,000. The auction underscored Welch's enduring legacy and the high regard in which her memorabilia is held.
Number 1. Diana Edwards-Jones, a trailblazing director and influential figure in British television, passed away at the age of 91. She was known for her aggressive leadership at ITV's News at 10, which she oversaw from its start in 1967 until her departure in 1989. She had a key role in establishing the broadcast's particular style, including the memorable bongs that opened the show's headlines, which became a program hallmark. She graduated from Eton College and the University of Aix-Marseille and entered the television sector with tenacity, propelling her to the forefront of news reporting. Her tenure at ITN was distinguished by originality and a bold approach to news directing, earning her the Royal Television Society's 1975 Silver Medal for her innovative accomplishments behind the camera. Aside from her technical abilities, she was recognized for her vivid personality and exacting standards. She was frequently recalled for her colorful language and the high expectations she set for her staff. Her influence stretched beyond the workplace, as she trained a new generation of journalists and directors, defining the future of television news coverage. Her career includes pioneering live election night coverage, being the first woman to direct such a program in the UK, and making substantial contributions to the world of journalism. Her contributions to media and involvement in shaping public debate were significant enough to earn her an OBE in 1987. Tributes to Diana Edwards-Jones.